Good morning, Warren Peacock here. Today we can see that the two commodity currencies have lost some ground. The Australian dollar is down from a score of 11 on Wednesday to a score of 5 this morning. That's mainly the hourly chart losing ground. That Australian dollar weakness is expected at the end of the day. Their fundamentals do point to a weaker Aussie dollar. The Canadian dollar has lost some ground, 2 points down over yesterday and 4 points down, so 50% off from Wednesday. And that's across the board, hourly, 4 hourly, and the daily have lost points. The euro is still strong, gained another point overnight, has a total score of 15 now. The daily chart has also changed by one, so it has a score of 3. The US dollar has also gained some ground, so it has a score of overall score of 14. And we can see that is the hourly and the 4 hourly chart basically changing. This leaves the overall score is still with the euro yen as the strongest chart. We have the pound dollar against the yen. We have the euro against the yen, and then on the hourlies we've got the euro strongest and we've got the Aussie dollar weakest. And we're going to have a look at these charts, and we can just start at the top. So euro yen, it has broken that resistance level. We've spoken about it. The yesterday ended as a shooting star, excuse me, but at the end of the day it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I think if we draw a fib in, we can see a 61.8% retracement. Price wise, okay, there's some resistance on the left hand side here, so we could probably use that. So the euro yen expected to hesitate here. We'll just have to see whether that pushes higher or not. Trend is still strongly up. The pound to the yen, we've discussed this chart a few times, and it just does continue to make new highs. It's broken above resistance, and we can see that chart pretty bullish. If we go out to a weekly, we can just see it's really pushing towards the all-time highs. And if we go down to smaller time frames, and we can see the trend pretty strong. No buying signals at this point. Should have been in it already. The US dollar yen, that continues to move higher, but is stuck in this little consolidation, waiting for that to break. I'd like to see it pushing higher, expect it to push higher. I have trailed my stops up to that fib level, which now ties up with support on this little consolidation. So hoping for it to move higher, but stop has been trailed up. The euro to the Aussie on the hourly, this chart has done alright. We can see that trend is quite mature on the hourly basis. If we go to a 4 hour chart, we can see that resistance was broken. Go to a daily chart, we can see that there's quite a bit of volatility. So it's not really a pair that I like to trade, but certainly technically it does look like it wants to move higher. The daily trend has changed as well to up, and on the 4 hourly we've got the resistance breakout. Um, so yeah, if you want a short-term trade, there's probably one coming up on the Euro Oz. It's just not one of my pairs. And then I threw in the Euro Dollar. I think a lot of traders are trading this or watching it at least. What I've got here is a standard deviation channel. Sorry, this is linear regression channel, and it just encases the price quite nicely. And the important thing here was yesterday's shooting star at the midpoint, so at the linear regression line, and that's quite important. If the market doesn't push the euro higher past that level, I think we're going to be in for a bearish continuation. And I'm already looking to add to my short on this one. The stop loss has been moved to the top of that shooting star. If it breaks above that, then this channel will probably continue to play a role. If it breaks the upper part of the channel, well, then that trend is, I would think that the euro is going to strengthen quite a bit. From my side, I think the fundamentals still point to a weaker euro, and we'll just have to see. The technicals will lead me on that one. The trend is still down. It is a mature trend, but this channel can easily become a bear flag, a rather big bear flag, which would push it down to parity on the targets. So the break of the lower channel line could be used as a late entry. Thank you very much, and chat again tomorrow.